Hey family, welcome back. Sorry today is going to be a little bit quiet because my family is sleeping, but I'm reading in Song of Solomon, and there is a warning in there about not rushing into marriage. The Bible study says in the footnote not to rush into marriage, not to rush into sex, not even to rush into a romantic relationship based off of feelings. So if you are dating, this video is for you. Now, feelings are wonderful. God gave emotions to us. But if we base everything in our life off of feelings and emotions of our heart, we're going to be deceived. The Bible says to not trust the heart because the heart is deceitful. Oh, he makes me feel good. She makes me happy. I think about them all day. I miss them so much, right? And those are all valid reasons, but those are just feelings. Those are just emotions. We need to see deeper than that. We need to be intimate, and not talking about sex intimate, because some people think that intimacy is just sex, and it's not. We need to be intimate, which is our deep, deep, deep thoughts. Thoughts that not a lot of people get a chance to come across. We need to be intimate with God. That's the problem with a lot of people. They accept face value. I believe in God, and that's enough. I go to church every once in a while. That's enough. Oh, I read the Bible. I read the Bible here and there. That is enough. And then these women and these men marry these people, and then their marriage suffers later on. And now they're in my ministry, where I have to minister to them to help them to pick up the pieces because their husband or their wife left them, had an affair. Everyone in my ministry, everyone I've come across for the last 3 years, every single one of them, their spouses cheated. I mainly minister to sisters, but every single one of them, their husbands cheated and left them for somebody else. I've only seen 2 marriages come back together after an affair. Everybody else got divorced. People do not want to fight. People don't want to put in the hard work of fasting and praying and waiting and believing and trusting in God. They don't. And a lot of people, they go off based off of their emotions, of how they feel. I even had a sister leave my ministry. You know what she said to me? Her exact words are, "You're too spiritual. You're too spiritual." Okay. We are spirits. Our body is just the shell to hold our spirit so that we don't become like Caspers and walk through walls and doors and scare people. Everything is spiritual. Everything that happens in the flesh started in the spirit. So she said, I'm going to go and find somebody more emotional. Yeah, that didn't work out well for her. We need to stop chasing our feelings and our emotions. I think about this person all the time. This person makes me happy. I really like him. I really like her. They make me laugh. They make me feel good. Like I said, valid points, but is it enough for a godly, successful marriage? Don't rush. I don't understand why people rush. We rushed. My husband and I went through hell. Literally went through hell. We did. In 2023, when the witch attacked our family, we literally went through hell. And if it was not for God, it was not for me fasting and praying and believing God, and and if it wasn't for God speaking to me, and if it wasn't for my husband having he still really does have such a good heart, loves God so much. If it wasn't for any of those factors, we would not be here today. If we did not put in the hard work of fasting, believing, trusting, denying our flesh, dying to our old self, fearing God, wanting to break generational curses, and if we didn't truly, deeply love God and each other, we would not be here. But a lot of marriages don't survive these things because the foundation was never there. A lot of these women marry a guy just on face value. They get tricked. They get tricked into marrying these guys because the guy made them feel good, made them feel happy. And that was enough. Just saying I believe in God was enough for them. And now here they are in my ministry, heartbroken, devastated, family broken. Generational curses continuing down the bloodline because we did not do our homework. We didn't ask God. I've come across hundreds of sisters, maybe even 1,000 by now in the last 3 years. Not a single sister asked God, is this the one for me? Now, some of them ask for signs, but signs are very tricky. Sometimes we want the sign so bad that we see it ourselves, right? But nobody asked God. Nobody saw the real signs, the red flags. They married them anyways. So Song of Solomon says, don't rush into marriage, don't rush into sex, don't rush into a relationship, and build the friendship. Build the foundation on God first. If this person starts showing signs of that they're not going to be able to lead you, they're not going to be a good husband, a good father, don't marry them and then go, maybe with time he'll change. No. Maybe when we get married, he'll become better. No. Most of these women, I'm telling you, I only seen 2 couples come back together. That meant everybody else, their husbands was like, nah, I'm good. I found somebody else that made me feel better. I found somebody else that made me happier. I found somebody else where I feel more free with. Again, based off of emotions. It's deceitful. It's deceitful. And most of those guys who left their wives to be with somebody else, most of those marriages or those relationships did not last. You think God gonna bless that mess? No. You're gonna have hell to pay. So, please take your time. Take your time. I have my other video about looking at the generational curses. What signs to look for when you are dating someone or if you already married them. Watch that video. That ties into this video. Please don't end up in my ministry to where I have to help you pick up the pieces. I don't want to do that. I mean, God called me to do that, but I don't want to do that. So, build your relationship first with God before trying to get married to somebody. Your first husband is Jesus Christ. If that marriage to Jesus Christ is messed up, you think you marrying a dude is going to be any better? No. You need to first fix your relationship, your marriage with Jesus Christ first before trying to have a husband or a wife here. It's all about the spirit. Whatever happens in the flesh started in the spirit. So if you're spiritually messed up, you will be physically messed up as well. Even worse. Even worse. So address the spirit before you address the flesh. All right? Please don't rush. Take your time. Take your time. Look for the signs that God's trying to show you. Don't create signs like, oh God, you told me to look for I said for you to show me an orange buggy car, and I saw one today. So that means that we're gonna be fine. No. And that was actually a real sign that someone told me they used, and they still got divorced. So until next time, God bless. Bye-bye.